Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? 1 2 1. Yeah, we can finally hear me. Right, so I've been talking since the beginning of this broadcast, and none of you have heard anything. So this is great. Apologies about that. And no one's out now, are you? Right. Hello and welcome again. I've said all this, but of course you didn't hear any of it. So this is the Dynamic Racing League's classic series, and again I apologise for the lack of commentary, which is really annoying, but one of those technical issues. Turns out microphone wasn't plugged in properly. I tried changing every setting, of course that didn't change anything because it had nothing to do with the settings. So join us live for some Dynamic Racing League Classic Series action. Going into this race, there was there was a points leader. Of course there's a points leader, it's not the first race, is it? So the points leader was Myatesftw coming into this race, and followed closely by Spike, who is not here today, Orb King, who is not here today, the Sawyer Clown, who is here today, who is currently qualified second, followed by Golx 27, Basic 18, Blocky 1988, Bryzy 91, Clat Eater ACC, who's currently on pole position, and it looks like, I think he may have secured it. I'm going to say he secured it. Yeah, he's probably got pole position. D Daniel 82, and Liverpool FC 1754. So today's car is the Williams 1992 FW14B. Nice car, classic car, considered one of the best cars ever produced in Formula 1, designed by, well, design team Adrian Newey. Paddy Lowe, I think, was around back then, and obviously Patrick Head. So, three pioneers in F1 designed the car, and Nigel Mansell drove it, and Riccardo Patrese drove it, and Nigel Mansell went on to win the championship that year, and I think they won the Constructors' Championship as well. So 3, 2, 1. Well done, Claudio, you're on pole. So our grid order for the first of our two races today is Claudio in pole position, second the Sawyer Clan, third Golx 27, fourth Beagles Tron 93, this first race of us today, and fifth Blocky 1988, and sixth Myatesftw. So that's fun. Race director. Drivers, there we go. Why was he disqualified, Myatesftw? Blocking the pit lane, supposedly. Speeding the pit lane, Beagles warning. So yeah, it's just some corner cuttings and stuff, so nothing too serious. So here we are at Silverstone. Nice weather by the look of it. Silverstone short, not the full length track. We often visit the short tracks in the Classic Series because we can't do it in our main league, so we thought, you know what, we'll do it in our Classic League to, get all the tracks in. This is the Silverstone wing you're looking at. All these people come to watch a brilliant race today, currently clapping and waving at absolutely nothing at all, because nothing's going on. So I keep making sure now that my headset are in. Okay, so before you panic, I can't see anything. I think I am right in saying, why can't I change the camera time? Well, it's a formation lap anyway. So Claudio starts on pole position, a position I don't think he started on in the Classic League until today. He has not got a race win in the Classic League. Finished third in the first race in Melbourne, so hopefully this could be good for him. Second place, the Sawyer Clan. Finished second in the first ever Classic race in Bahrain in the 2006 Renault. Third, Golx 27. Best finish of third in another Williams in Japan, so hopefully the Williams can bring me more good luck. Beagles Tron 93 making his debut with us today in the Classic League, starts fourth. Blocky 1988, best finisher fourth in the last race, Ferrari 2007, so very different cars here. And Myatesftw won 4 races so far in these cars, in, I must say, the quick high downforce cars, and this is not one of the quick high downforce cars. So, as we get ready, as Claudio finds his grid position, we get ready for lights out as the lag starts to set in. Green flags waving. Will they all get away cleanly? Here we go. Everyone's connected. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights. And away we go. Claudio has a bit of a bogged down start, and the Soy Clan's got the inside line now going into turn 1. Can he get through? No, I think... Oh, Claudio's still in the lead as the Soy Clan goes wide. Gogs 27 up to 3rd now. Beagle's 4th. Is that Beagle's going off? No. Who is that going off? Alpin Mutke's gone up to 4th now. Gogs Blocky's all the way down. He's gone wide. I think he must have front wing damage. You can't quite tell on this. So, Gogs 27 5th. Real battle. Where's Alpin Mutke? 4th. He'll be trying to make his way through the field after a poor qualifying session where he randomly got disqualified from the session. 3rd now is Beaglestron 93. Made a brilliant start there. The Soy Clan in 2nd is quickly closing down on Claudio. So, Alpin Mutke's gone slightly wide there, and Alpin Mutke's got front wing damage. Oh, so frustrating. His bad qualifying is translating now into a bad race. Into the pits he comes. So the Soy Clan is the most likely now to make an overtake going into the second lap of this 13-lap Grand Prix. Cuts the corner a bit there. We won't want to be doing that so often because that will result in a penalty. Goes wide then around the next couple of corners. Has he got front wing damage? Don't think so. Looks like a very understeering car, but Claudio still leads the way. Claudio wasn't actually thinking about turning up tonight until I said, come on, turn up, be fun. So he thought he did. I bet he doesn't regret it now. So as the race starts to settle down now, as people find their positions and gaps start to be formed, your order is Claudio in 1st position. 2nd place is the Soy Clan. 3rd's Beaglestron 93. 4th Gogs 27. 5th Blocky 1988. And 6th, unfortunately for him, is Alpin Mutke, who'll be heavily frustrated as Claudio sets the quickest lap time of the day so far. Of course, it's only a 3rd lap, so kind of expect it. It's a very nice car. It should handle well around the corners because, of course, this is the car that was famous for the active ride height suspension. So as you turned into a corner, went through the corner, it would level itself out. Just look at the car go now. Very nice car as we ride on board now with Claudio going through some corners here. Of course, in this classic league, there's no need to do pit stops. So Alpin Mutke, that pit stop's going to really have costed him now, but lack of downforce would have cost him as well. So it was probably the right decision in the long run to go and pit for new front wing as Claudio goes sets another quick lap. That could have even been quicker than his qualifying lap. Yeah, sorry for the lag that we're experiencing here, but can't help it. We can't help it. Get better internet, I know, but Claudio just wringing everything he can out of this car. The last time this car was probably driven around Silverstone in real life was earlier this year. It wasn't this year, it was last year. It's 2018 now, it's 2017. So Alpin Mutke goes and sets a quick lap time just to prove that he can, in fact, win this race if it stays clean. But unfortunately it hasn't. So he'll be making sure he just learns as much as he can from this session to ensure that in the next race he is in a better position to capitalise on the speed he obviously has. Because look, he's had a 29-second gap and now it's down to 24.6. As I was saying, this car last drove around the circuit just last year actually, because Williams was celebrating their 40th anniversary in F1, so they had a bit of a celebration down at Silverstone, which quite a few people turned up to, and you can see why this car is considered one of the best. And it's 50.8 every single quick lap time he sets. You just got to be thinking how the hell he must be feeling right now. He could be on pole, could have possibly had the win, but there is a long race to go. Could he pull off the remarkable and find his way onto the podium? Oh, it's 3-second penalty now for the Sawyer clan. I said you saw him cutting corners earlier. Not the way you want to go. 3-second penalty. Luckily, it's got a bit of a gap to Beagle's Tron that he can play with, and the gap's ever increasing. So hopefully for him, he keeps second position. Is what he'll be hoping for anyway, unless he doesn't want second position, which would be very odd. Let's just enjoy this car going around now. Beagle's Tron 93 doing a very impressive job, seeing as his first race with us today. He will be in our second tier tomorrow, I believe. I hope. I say I believe. I think he'll be in our second tier tomorrow. Oh, and Claudio's got a penalty now, so it's both equalled out. You've got to be really careful of these driving penalties. Claudio is turned around our main league. Started off with a really poor run of results, and now finds himself in third in the championship, only 42 points behind leader Albuquerque. And so that is something to watch out for. I mean, the first couple of races he got 2 points, 0 points. Then he got a 4th place in Russia, and from Spain he won 3 in a row. Couldn't make Baku, so he didn't score any points there, so he turned his season around really well. He'll be hoping to do something similar in the Classic League and possibly challenge for the championship eventually, because it is a very long season we have in the Classic League to accommodate all the cars that we have going around. So Alpine I don't think is going to have enough time to make it. Oh, look at that camera angle, it's beautiful, isn't it? Don't think Alpine is going to have enough time to make it all the way back up to first, which will be a bit of a bugger, won't it? But he's really proving what sort of pace he has. As I say that, he goes and sets another fastest lap time. I don't think anyone's in danger of overtaking anyone at the moment. The closest to that is probably Gogs 27 on Beagletron. I'm hoping next season our Classic League's a bit more popular, but as it's the first season of running it, not many people know about it. So if you are interested in joining, just send us a message on our Facebook page and we'll be happy to accommodate you. Gogs 27's doing all he can, but can't quite catch up with Beagle's Tron 93, which is a shame. So I think this is going to be how the race finishes in terms of this order. But Alpine has done considering where he's come from in this race, he's done a mighty impressive job to claw back that distance as much as he can. I was speaking to him earlier, I said, asking if he wants to practice for tomorrow's race, and he said, no, it's fine. I said, no, sorry, I'll correct myself. I said, do you want to practice for tomorrow's race? And he was, he said, yeah, it'll be about an hour or two. And I said, well, you'll probably want to practice your Classic then. He's like, no, there's no need to. You can see why. I mean, naturally, very quick in these cars. I bet he wishes he practiced a little bit now, not to slow down in the pit lane, but live and learn, don't you? Won't be his first mistake, won't be his last mistake. Gogs 27's really pushing now to catch with Beagle's Tron, but by the look of it, a very similar pace. So I doubt that he'll be able to catch up and overtake. I really hope he does, because it'll give me something to commentate on, wouldn't it? I love these helmet designs now in F1 2017. They really make the helmet and the drivers stick out. Obviously when they're all in the same car it's a bit difficult to point any of these things out, but 11 out of 13 in what is not a very thrilling race, to be honest. It's Claudio just does what he has to do. Alpine will be so annoyed because it looks like, I bet you by the final lap you'll be about a second, within a second of Blocky. Gogs 27 is starting to close the gap a little bit now, up to Beagle's Tron, but 2 laps to go. Will he be able to do anything? Slightly wider around this corner, because obviously you can't really tell properly because of the lag. He's closing in quite well. He's making himself known now to Beaglestrom. 1.8 second gap. Staying around the same, unfortunately. 1.5 seconds. Alpha sets another quickest lap. He will be furious with how his race has unfolded here today. But of course, this Classic League, not only one race per weekend, there's 2 races. The first race, 25% qualifying. 25%, what the hell am I on about? Short qualifying, followed by 25% race distance race. The second race is a one-shot qualifying, followed by 25% race distance race. Just to give a bit of a different feel to the championship. So Claudio has now started his final lap, coming up the hanger straight, hopefully to take a win if nothing goes wrong. Nigel Mansell of course won in 1992 in the British Grand Prix, and everyone mobbed him. But because Claudio is Italian and not British, I doubt the crowd are going to go onto the track to greet him and congratulate him. But here he goes, finally crossing the line to win the 1992 Grand Prix. It's not really 1992, the classic race in Silverstone, as the Sawyer clan finishes second. A good race for him. Beagles 93, Tron, I think he should be able to just hold off Gogs. Oh, but as we see, Blocky now is all over the back of, not Blocky, sorry. Oh, Alpu Mutke has overtaken Blocky. When did that happen? I'm sorry for missing that, guys. Well done, Alpu, for not finishing last. Blocky will be annoyed. So Alpu Mutke actually finishes 5th. That was a very good race for him. And Blocky 1988 finishes 6th. Very good race there by Alpu. I gotta meet the driver of this race. Driver of the day is Alpu Mutke. Is Crofty going to speak over me? No, he isn't. Here's Claudio, top step of the podium. Place he's used to in the main league, not a place he's used to in the Classic League. Apparently there is a bit of lag in the server, so that explains some of the issues. But here we go. A very good celebration by all of them. Yeah, cheers. Woo! Yeah, well, look at the mechanics, not really knowing where to look. The drivers give us a wave. Hello. Right, so the final results. Claudio in first. Second, the Sawyer clan. Third, Beaglestron 93. Fourth, Gogs 27. Fifth, Alpu Mutke. And sixth, Blocky 1988. Race director. Let's have a look. Drivers incidents. Oh, hello. Loads of exceeding corner cuttings, multiple warnings. We've got the penalties. And that was actually it. So, join us for the next race in about 5 minutes. So, time for me to change the settings of this, and I reckon I pressed the wrong button. I have. So, host options. One shot qualifying, 25% back, and we're ready to go when everyone else is ready. We'll go spectate. When everyone else is ready to go, we will be getting going. So, Alpu Mutke has just messaged me. Not messaged me, messaged the group, saying there's a lot of log in the server. Guess he meant lag. Blocky was like, I can see it by your car. Now Alpu Mutke was like, someone just stopped on the straight in the first lap. Yeah, impossible to overtake. That was just a disaster. So that is an insight that you don't get in actual F1. You get an insight into how people talk to each other outside the cars. Let's have a look what's going on in the world. So, one shot qualifying. If you don't know, you get 1 lap. You set your lap time to go as quick as possible to try and get pole position. Pressure's on that 1 lap. Mess it up, that's it. It just means I talk really rapidly and no one can really understand what I'm saying. But here we go. The race starts in 27 seconds, 26, 25. Again, the people on top of the wing just clapping and waving for no reason. Pit lane's quiet. It's the calm before the storm. 13, 12, 11, 10. 10 seconds now. Oh, okay, maybe not. So here we go. I'm going to try keeping an eye on Alpine Mutke, but Alpine Mutke is currently second in the GOG 27, and he's finally Beagletron. But here we go in this first corner, where this is really a marker on who's going to be quickest. Alpine Mutke has actually gone fastest through the first couple of corners, and followed by the Soy Clan. So right on board with Alpine Mutke as he tries second in the pole position lap with Ita ACC, which is otherwise known as Claudio, is actually just pipping him. It's neck and neck now between Alpine Mutke and Ita. Claudio went a bit wide there. It lets the Soy Clan into second place. Alpine Mutke is in first. Second Soya Clan, third Ita ACC, fourth Beagletron 93, fifth Blocky 1988, and sixth Gogs 27. So Alpine Mutke now is going around the last couple of corners. Now not the first couple of corners, but the last couple of corners. As we see some movement between Beagletron and Blocky 1988, that will be around that corner there. As we go into the final slow section, in the Soya Clan now pips Alpine Mutke with no, it's neck and neck between the two. Beagletron's now up into third, Soya Clan second, Alpine Mutke first. Alpine Mutke first, the Soya Clan second, Beagletron 93 third. And I didn't see the rest of them. But so the Soy Clan got second. Alpine Mutke's on pole, we know that, unless he cut a corner somewhere. So, oh, and Claudio got disqualified from that, so he must have cut a corner. So Alpine Mutke first, second the Soy Clan, third Beagletron 93, fourth Blocky 1988, Gogs 27 fifth, and sixth is Ita ACC, otherwise known as Claudio, as I always refer to him in this broadcast. So it'd help if you actually know who I was talking about, wouldn't it? That took a lot of energy to commentate on. Oh, I'm getting messages galore, or maybe I'm not. It's just my phone buzzing for no reason. Another sunny day at Silverstone, so luckily no wet weather. Of course, there was something slightly wrong in their setup in that first race. Between races then, they could have altered it slightly. If they had a bit of understeer, they could have changed the setup to compensate for that, if they were smart. So annoyingly, Claudio and Alpine aren't going to be on the same bit of tarmac, which I was really hoping for going into the first couple of corners. But that isn't the way it's going to be, so we may have another bit of a stalemate of a race like the last one. So, on to the formation lap. Everyone gets away cleanly, I think. So, this sometimes happens, don't panic. They don't get disqualified from the session, they get disqualified from the formation lap. Now Alpine Mutke has a chance now. Oh, I pushed my microphone really close, probably went really loud. Alpine Mutke, who's... oh, so Soy Clan is spun on the formation lap. So now he has to try his hardest now to get back into position. Anyway. So, Alpine Mutke has a chance to redeem himself from that terrible couple of sessions a minute ago. But of course he got disqualified from qualifying and then crashed out in the race, got front wing damage, had to pit. So here we go. As you drive through, everyone, I love the little hum. As the last of the cars find their grid spots, we wait for everyone to connect. Got 5 red lights. 3, 4, 5. And away we go. Is that a slow start from Alpine Mutke? I think it was. Alpine Mutke's been bogged down. He's got... he's surrounded from the inside and the outside. Oh! Oh, contact. Has the wing gone somewhere? Is it Alpine Mutke? Yes, Alpine Mutke's lost front wing. He's got front wing damage. Oh, it's not the race. Couple of races for him today, is it? So who out? Oh, there's carnage. There is absolute carnage. Beagletron is in first. He's got an intact front wing. Second, the Sawyer Clan closing down now on Beagletron. 93. There's quite a bit of lag. Oh, he thinks about it, but decides not to go for it. And he's got a full front wing. We're going to stay here now to Beagletron as we go into the chicane. Is he going to make a move? He dives down the inside of the brakes. Late on the brakes. Can he do it? Yes, he can. The Sawyer Clan now leads the race here at the short circuit of Silverstone as Gogs 27 looks like he's trying to think about lining up a move on Beagletron 93. Goes slightly wide at the final corner. Does that open it up for Blocky 1988? I don't think it does. But as you can see, we're going through now and we're looking for front wing damage. Let's just go through. Gogs 27 doesn't look like he has any front wing damage. Blocky 1988 don't think he has any front wing damage. Claudio has a bit of front wing damage. So he's lined up a move in Blocky 1988 now. They both race in the main league. In the main league, in our main series now. So as we can see, I said there wasn't much close racing, but I'm actually going to finally get some close racing. As Claudio looks like he's closing in on Blocky 1988. There's a bit of a roadblock now behind Gogs 27. Is Claudio going to think about move? Claudio's thinking about the move up the inside. Is he going to go really late on the brakes? Is there contact? Yes, I think there was contact. Oh, it's not over. Just gets through, and that means that Blocky not only loses one position but loses two positions. Claudio pushed him slightly wide there. Oh, what a good race this is. Blocky 1988 now is actually lining up a move on Alpin Mutke, and it looks like Blocky 88 does have some front wing damage along with Alpin Mutke, of course. It's slightly wide. Is it costing him or is this lag? We don't know. So Alpin Mutke will be wanting to get Claudio back for that move there. Of course, learning his lesson from the last race, not to pit. But here we go. Claudio lining up a move in Gogs 27. Wants to make his way back through the field. Not thinking about it yet. Just making sure he gets the right exit. Is he going to dive to the inside? I think he is. Is he going to go late? No, he decides against it. Was thinking about a move there, though. As we enter lap 4. 5 second stop and go penalty for Blocky, so he's just pitted and he's got a 5 second stop and go penalty. Kind of his race over now. Oh, and Claudio, I missed it. Oh no, they're battling. They're side by side. More contact. I don't want to see this. Here we go. Claudio up into third. Oh, there's a bit of contact there between Gogs 27 and Alpu Mutke. Didn't really catch what happened there. With Alpin Mutke's front wing damage, he's not going to be best pleased now. It's a much more exciting race. This is what we want to see in the Classic League. Gogs 27. Don't really know what happened that final corner. I would say I'm not going to presume what happened. I'm not going to guess. If I saw it, I would have commented on it, but I didn't see it, so it's wrong to accuse people. As the Sawyer Clan sets the quickest lap time. He just needs to keep his nose clean, keep doing what he's doing, and he could win this race. Beagletron in second now. Let's not forget, it's only his first weekend in this league. He's doing a very, very good job so far. Third place, Claudio. Started last after being disqualified in qualifying. My presumption is he went wide or cut a corner or something, hence why he ended up starting last. But he's made up some positions, up to third with front wing damage. It's not really that bad a job, to be honest. Fourth place, Gogs 27. Doing pretty well there. Just gotta keep it clean, I think. Alpin Mutke down in fifth. It's not going his way. I said at the beginning of the broadcast, when possibly no one heard me, when the microphone was probleming. Is probleming a word? Isn't. When the microphone had some problems, I was saying Alpin Mutke doesn't really do well with these older generation of cars. If it's high downforce 2006, 7, you know, 2000 eras, he's right, but this 90s eras, 80s era is not really working out for him. And you got to make sure, if you want to beat Alpu to a championship, you've got to make sure you race on the weekends that it's not a high downforce car. But he is gaining now on Gogs 27, and he will be thinking, he will be wanting that fourth position. He'll be wanting to win this race. Arguably the quickest person on track, but to finish first you must finish. And Sawyer Clan, let's just set another fast lap time. Don't know what he's done between sessions, but something's worked out for him, isn't it? after changing his front wing, after pitting for a change of front wing, I presumed he's still got a damaged front wing block in 1988. Plus the 5-second stop and go penalties. This isn't really going that well for him, is it? Bless him. But we all have bad race weekends. The Soy Clan leading, as you can see, Blocky in the distance there. Alpu Mutke is very close now to Gogs 27. Where will he try making a move? He will be trying to make a move. He needs these points. He needs to recover as much as he can from these weekends. Slightly wide there out of that corner. What do you think about it going into the chicane? What's just happened? What's happened to the Soy Clan? Why has the Soy Clan suddenly jumped down to last? I believe that is an issue. I would presume that is an issue. Do not think... There we go, it's corrected again. We've got a bit of a lag going on here, and I think that's what the issue was a minute ago with the Soy Clan jumping down to last. But here we go, Alpu Mutke all over the back of Gogs 27. There's a bit of contact there, not quite. Now trying to make sure he gets the good exit. Oh, he's cut the corner. Oh! Oh dear, contact. Gogs 27 and Alpu Mutke out of the race. Alpu Mutke, what a terrible couple of races he's been having. I would say from my angle, lag contributed to that. Gogs 27 went wide, didn't realise that Alpu Mutke was on the outside. That's resulted in both of them in the wall. Drama here, he would not be happy with that. Gogs 27 and Alpu Mutke in the wall here in Silverstone Short. They will not be happy at all. Like I said, I would presume that lag played a role in that. Let's not just jump to conclusions that someone wiped someone else out. I believe that was a lag issue as they approached the area affected by the yellow flag, so that's helped Blocky no end. Up to 4th. Claudio will be hoping he can gain on Beaglestron 93. Oh, I must say, he's actually really impressing me today. Considering it's his first race with us in this Classic League, and the Classic League is not an easy league to win. Not an easy league to race in. The number of cars, the differences between each cars, and heavily different between the modern cars that we drive on the game today. Can Claudio catch Beaglestron 93? Is it going to be a last lap battle? It could be. We're right on board now with Claudio. It's closed in massively on the Beaglestron. Let's not forget he has front wing damage, Claudio. I'm still waiting to see if I get any messages through from Alpu, but I'm not getting anything through, so I will not comment on them. If I do get any messages through regarding the incident, I will let you know. So, Claudio is doing everything he can to get close in on Beaglestron. Has Beaglestron got front wing damage? No, he hasn't. Only Claudio has front wing damage that's remaining. And Blocky, of course, has front wing damage. Can Claudio claim 2nd place? Does he have a penalty though? He does now. Oh, that was good timing, wasn't it? He does have a penalty. So not only does he have to overtake Beaglestron 93, he has to make a 3-second gap. It's a big ask, but I can tell you what, we're gonna have a good battle here, hopefully. 7 tenths now to Beaglestron 93. 8 tenths. I think Beaglestron will win it after the flag. Win it? Not win it. You know, get 2nd place after the flag. Win this battle. It's going to be an interesting battle as we enter lap 12 now. The penultimate lap of the Grand Prix. He is trying his hardest here, is Claudio, to get a decent result. Oh, Beaglestron's on slightly right. Lag. Oh dear, where's he doing? There he is. Lag is really contributing in this session now. I want to keep blaming lag because that's what I do when I'm racing. Yeah. Okay, so regarding the Alpu Mutke incident, I have a comment. So Alpamutke, this is getting ridiculous now. I lost my front wing both times in the first lap because of cars being all over the place. I don't know what happened with Gogs, he was all over the place too. Lag. So it is actually lag, I believe, from that comment. As we enter the final lap now, where is Gogs 27? Not Gogs 27, wow. Where is the Sawyer clan? He's in the lead. He should win this race, but Claudio is all over the back of Beagletron. Is he going to make a move out into this corner now? Not quite. Is he? He's up the inside. Now, if I was Beagletron, I'd just let him through. There's no point of battling and losing position. You don't need to finish in front of him, because he will have a penalty, let's not forget. A 3-second penalty. Here we go. Not quite. Here we go now into the final couple of corners. Is he going to try on the brakes? Beagletron is going to defend. Here he is. He's up the inside. Has he done it? He's done. Oh, Beagletron gets him back. Contact. Oh, Claudio. Oh, wheel spin. There we go. Third position. First place, the Sawyer clan. Second place, Beagletron. Third place, Claudio. As we wait for Blocky to cross the line, but the man of the race, Sawyer clan. You have to act when you get a chance to win. You've got to take it, and that's definitely what the Sawyer clan did today. He took that chance when he got it. Brilliant, brilliant driving from him. And that concludes the final race of today from Dynamic Racing League's Classic League. As we wait for the drivers now to appear on the podium. Here he is, the Sawyer clan in first place. Great, great win. Beagletron second. Third, Claudio. Way, well on the Sawyer clan. Hopefully he can repeat that in the second tier league, main league tomorrow. And if you want to watch that, I will be live streaming. I won't be watching that, live streaming that tomorrow. I may do, if loads of people want to watch it, I'll stream it. But I'll be streaming the main league tomorrow from 6 o'clock British time. So, your winner today was the Sawyer clan, followed by Beagletron 93, Claire Eater ATC, otherwise known as Claudio, in third, fourth Blocky 1988, fifth Gogs 27, and sixth Alpu Mutke. Not a really good couple of races for him today, but that's me done. So thank you for watching today. Like I said, join us tomorrow for our main league, 5 PM. We have reserve drivers racing around, where are we racing tomorrow? Austria. They were doing a 25% race distance, and the main event, 6 PM British time, will be the main league, racing around Austria as well, 50%. I'll be racing the 2016 champion, let's not forget that. Currently second in the championship, hoping to reclaim his championship lead. So, join us tomorrow. If you're interested in joining the league, send our Facebook page a message or just comment on this and I'll try getting back to you. So this has been myatesftw. Like, subscribe and all that rubbish to the channel, because, you know, people like that stuff, don't they? Thank you for joining us, and I hope to see you again sometime. Bye bye. Bye. Oh, I'm still here. Okay. Bye. Bye.